happy Wednesday morning. It's a lot crazy going on right now, right? You know, everybody in the US, a lot of people are getting back to normal, doing normal things. In New York City, our vaccination rate is great. Every place feels really safe. And still you see a lot of people still feeling comfortable wearing masks inside until you get down and start eating. But that's something that makes me feel comfortable. I that's one of the reasons why I love New York City, is people do come together for the greater good. We're going home to our homes, mine in Iowa and my husband's in Kansas, in 2 weeks, and that makes me nervous just because of the fact that their vaccination rates are not great. Numbers are actually going up in Missouri, which is where right on the border. And I've got this confrontational fear that people will confront you if you wear a mask, and that makes me feel uncomfortable. So dealing with some of that fear mixed with the excitement of going home and seeing my family for the first time in 15 months is really just kind of crazy right now. On top of that, we've got, so my poetry books are out. You know, you guys know about these. The sales have slowed on them, which is to be expected because nobody wants to read about the pandemic anymore. Got it. But that's cool too. But I have actually started working on all of the early pieces to go with the Death and Life of John Doe, which is the first novel that I wrote. I started writing it in my car when I was 18 and picked it back up in my 30s, and now it's actually ready to come out. So we're starting all of that with right now a launch date for November 9th. So that's super exciting. We'll be reaching out and starting to get some additional early readers added to the list here in the next week or so. Crazy stuff. All of that's phenomenal. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So I'm still gonna read one today, even though this video is really long. We're gonna read one from This Is 2020. This one's called Sleep. It's not pandemic related, don't worry. As I lay me down to sleep, I wonder what my dreams will reap. Recently, they've been rather bleak, and I've fallen in so deep that I've woken with a shriek when a ghastly hand sweeps coldly across my cheek. I close my eyes and try not to peek. Across the room, I hear a creak. In the darkness, I picture sheep. Imagine them forced to leap. I don't notice that I've drifted asleep until a sheep opens her mouth to speak, but all that emerges is a sound so weak. It almost makes me want to weep. She lost her voice, not a peep, maybe from all the critique, or feeling like a freak, or thinking the future is bleak. I hold her close and keep reminding her that she's unique, and the world is at her feet, and of the mountains she will leap. And there I stay until the sun begins to creep. So, anxiety and sleeping, it's wonderful. Anyway, that's all I've got. Have a great Wednesday. Have a great week. Try to be chill. I'm going to try too. It'll all be phenomenal.